Surrounding Rustenburg are a number of platinum and chrome mines. Many people both from within South Africa and from neighboring countries make their way to the Platinum City in search of work. The repeal of apartheid-era spatial controls in the late 1980s, as well as the platinum boom of the early 2000s, resulted in the rapid growth of informal settlements and villages, such as Ikemeleng and Freedom Park, on the edges of the mining operations surrounding the town.
Phaa Eastern Cape bendizisebenzela nje kamnandi ndandisebenza phantsi kwe-Welkom mine. Iye yastart egrawundini. Kukho abantu abaninzi olandela i-experience yomsebenzi onawo. Uyabona? Yabe ke ngoku isiza ngapha isiplantela ngapha. Kwafumaniseka uba ubuphilo apha kuma bukho right. I
worked underground there as a conveyor belt installer. Yeah, I got an experience of installing conveyor belts. So I was working there for about 3 to 4 years. Then I left the job there because of my health conditions were not good. So it was not my intention the job, but I was forced by the problem that I was having by then. I was unable to go to work for about 3 months. So when I came back to work, it was kind of very hard for me because I was having a problem with some feet, my legs. I was struggling to walk.
With jobs in the mining industry now in a steady decline, in these settlements, everyday life is characterized by waiting. Residents wait to get access to services, wait for housing, for electricity, for water, for sanitation, for policing, and for health facilities. Most of all, residents will wait for work.
I decided to come to Rustenburg about 2007, March. When I located to Rustenburg, Ikemeleng section, Matebele. My uncle asked me to look a job until I found a job to work as a security officer because I failed to find a job at the mine. After that, I worked as a security officer at G4S company from 2008 until 2014, where we got retrenched.
Ha o fihla mona o fumana gore mosebetsi ha o mosebetsi ke bontate. Ntate wa ngwana ka nnete o ula a hlokahala le yena ke setse ke le one. Ke isebithokola ka gore ke ifumanele go rekisa dikoko ke bona gona ke phela jwang. Gona le gore o tla tsoga ke re ka nako e wa tshesa. Jolo ka re dula mekhukhung ho sena le gore re ipatile ditlhatlhe mona re bonyane ge ke re phomotse mmele a ke bosibu ha wa robala o letse mohlolo mo ga ukwa seboko kae boroko bo se bo sa jelo ka kere.
Waiting restructures time, rhythms and routines. Scorching heat and pouring rain forced the residents in search of shelter, stretching the hours of inactivity. Waiting in these settlements has its own forms. In Ikemeleng, the wait for jobs is structured around the unemployment forum.
For press, everyone who come here to register for databases using the same office. So that's how we utilize the 2 offices. Moving right along, because of the space is not enough for them to sit around. Then we find a guy sitting over here looking for employment, and then some of them are sitting just here and others are just at the back of the office, and then it's very awkward and difficult for them to come and sit here when it's raining because they don't have a place to stay that can protect them in terms of rain. Even now, you can look at them. They are just squeezing themselves in a little space of shelter, and that is not cool for them. I ended up developing some love for working with the people because by then I was from school. So I started developing love of working with the people, working with the office of the councillor.
The Unemployment Forum is a grassroots structure used to negotiate for jobs at the mining companies. The forum is run from the office of the local councillor and was created as a response to the demands from community members to get preferential access to jobs.
So the database that we are using is the database that is accommodating everyone. People, they wait a long period of time to get employment because, as time moves on, as time went on and on and on, things are changing. You'll find that Sibanye, the way that was employing people is not the same as we speak this year. There's a crisis of high number of unemployment people as compared to that time. It's a global crisis. It's not only a crisis that we are facing here.
At the forum, job seekers are entered into a database. This is used to create the shortlists for the available positions at the mines based on skills and previous experience. In order to be shortlisted, the people on the list are also expected to do voluntary work. Each morning, they gather at the community office, where their presence is recorded in a register, and wait to be given tasks to perform. This daily routine gives form to the process of waiting for work, creating a shared experience among its members. Those on the lists do not know whether the database is being adhered to. There are rumors that we have to pay in order to be shortlisted.
I paid money, truly speaking. I paid money to the first person, but not to him, to his committee, 1,000 information. But I failed to get that job. This issue of database from the councillor, it's not from the issues now. Even the first councillor, it's the same story, same issue. And then, as I told you that maybe you can go to the councillor 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, maybe a year, and then you give up and you go back to state police. If you go to the councillor, Thursday, you have to attend to the office every day. You just go there and sit and wait. Tuesday and Thursday you have to go to ANC meeting. Every day you have to sign and attend the register that you are there, you are there, you are there, you are there, you are there.
There is no unemployment forum in Freedom Park. Here, news of job opportunities is spread by word of mouth. Located right next to a mine shaft, a railway line splits the settlement in two. On the one side is government housing, electricity, and water. Building sites are visible and development continues. On the other is the informal settlement, where there is no electricity and water is provided by only a few freestanding taps. The residents are waiting for basic services, and their frustration is palpable.
Molweni bahlali. Dumelang baahi. Siyayazi into kokuba ngoku kufike ixesha lokokuba ube ngumntu right, ube ngumntu wrong. Rayithi nako ifikile. Nako ya hore mang kapa mang gongwe o ka nna right kapa o le wrong. Fela tlhagisa ditletlebo tsa
Mna into endingafuna niyenze
nokuba nisipromise nizile Freedom Park, nayibona iFreedom Park ineminyaka maybe ifike nami ndingekazalwa. Le ndawo izele indawo ezininzi, but still ayilungi. Isibeli 2 ndiyixelele into okokuba ngoku sidiniwe kumane izinto zithetha zingenzeki. Kunyanzelekile ndoba ekugqibeleni senze imatshi eya kwamasipala. Simbonisile ke into kokuba xa kuthiwa kuziwa kule ndawo kuthiwa yeyabantu abathile, but kukhona umhlaba okwelaa cala lingaphaya owawunika abantu basehlabane banikwa ii-services kwayekwa aba bale ndawo. Ithini naloo nto?
Disputes over the ownership of the land on which the settlement is located have exacerbated the problems, pitching the local councillor against the municipality and the mayor. The municipality will not provide services until the land is bought by the state. The lack of electricity affects not just the quality of life of the residents, but prevents the installation of bright, high-mast Apollo lights that would flood the area with light and help to prevent the ongoing problem of crime.
Leyo mhlaba yona kwakudala siphamise izandla uqala kobekwa kakhansela ukuthi asifakele o-Apollo aba bakhanyisayo ukuthi abantu bangabethwa xa beya emsebenzini. Kodwa khona yokuqala into eyenziweyo apha iminyaka zihambe ndakeni. Umbane awufakwa sifuna izigubhu zasezindlini, sifuna umbane olayinela abantu babeya emsebenzini ekuseni. Ngoba xa sibuya emakhaya siyakhuthuza sisuke emakhaya xa selisezile ekuseni. Khansela maka aqala silungiselele. Aye kuthi masimatshe sekwamasipala kwanalapho asinamali yokugibela simatshe sekwamasipala. Maka asizanele umsebenzi neepolisi za-Apollo singabethwa
into endiyifayisayo apha eFreedom Park yigesi lingekhoyo. Umasipala ufumaniseka uyasifeyila ngegesi. Ngoku nxa sibe sikompleyina nge-Apollo light namanzi negesi akho nto iqhubekayo. Uyabona, bayasithembisa ukuthi sizakuza kodwa kungabikho nto icacayo.
Waiting can be slow and frustrating, but waiting is not necessarily passive. It does not mean that those waiting are accepting, inactive, or patient. Frustration and anger from the wait regularly turns to protest as the community makes visible their situation to the outside world. While the force of the protest is directed outwards, in Freedom Park and Ikemeleng, other energies are directed inwards to change and build what is possible while they wait.
And some other people, you'll find that they are too far from the communal taps. The communal taps are the street taps, the one that we are using. They are too far from them. So when it rains, they struggle to go and fetch water to those communal taps. It's whereby you will find them connecting to the taps illegally, so in order to get water closer to where they are staying.
So as leadership, there's nothing that you can do to stop people from connecting water and electricity?
Not unless we are promoting them to go on strike.
But all taps, it's not a government.
It's community.
It's community. Yeah, we are making a group to buy the pipes.
So even hire the plumbers?
We do.
No, we do. We try to do.
Are you plumbers?
No plumbers here, but now we are drinking water. So truly, if you can assist us, another boreholes is very, very, very better because it's one.
And it's
only
small one. Bendibona ukuthi i-community noba iya lapha ekliniki xa ibuya lapha ekliniki inikwa iipilisi omnye uyagula kufuneka amanzi akakwazi wakuthola. Ndabona ukuthi hayi kungcono ndincede icommunity, ndibone iplani ukuba nam ndizincede phantsi koba ndipha lapha eRustenburg. Ndizondla ukuthi emva kokuba ndigqiborhola loo mali ndizithengele ukutya, usuka apho ndiye phaa emntwini ndiyozenzela loo pisop ndizenzela yona, uyabona. Andibhatale noba yi-200, andibhatale noba yi-50 rand. Ndiyabuya ndizohlala endlini nam ndiyatya. Umsebenzi wam apha ngaphandle ukuthi mhlawumbi omnye andicele izondenzela umkhukhu, ndiyenze lo mkhukhu. Izondombela itoilet, ndombe loo toilet, uyabona. Ndiyayazi uba noko ubuncane zakuthola. Ndandenzela umphakathi, ndandingenzeli mna ukuthi siphile sonke.
The provision of services through illegal connections is referred to locally as izinyoka. Knowing the power of collective action and public protest, the local government will do little to intervene.
At my place, I have water and electricity. But truly, we just connect by ourselves. It's not legal. It's illegal. Yeah, just because, truly speaking, Masipala failed to supply us with an electricity. So if you need an electricity, like where we are staying, you see there's an pole there, there's an pole there, there's an pole there, you understand? People, they just collect the money and then they buy those poles and they employ people and then locate them with an electricity. So because where the pole they are, it's inside the yard of another person, you understand? Yeah. So I think we'll stop to pay until when Masipala can give us an electricity, so we can able to go and buy an electricity.
But now you're not paying anyone for the electricity.
We are not paying for anyone for electricity.
What's the average cost of hiring such a person? This is how much would you pay that person to connect?
As you see, I didn't go and hire that person by myself, you understand? We just sit down by those people are like in a group, you understand? We decided no, we can just we managed to 1,500 so that we can go and buy those cables and poles, and then we hire that person and then he install the electricity.
For some residents, small businesses provide relief from the wait for work. Although they are precarious and the profits are small, they remain a source of income for the owners and their employees.
I just found an open space and then I create my own business, because when I started to open that business, there was no one was staying around there. I wash a car for 50 rand each car there. But I employ other guys, you understand? And then we have to share those amounts. There I sell chips, chicken, quarter chicken, half chicken, full chicken. And then the business, it's slow. It's fast when it's month end. Just like now, I fail even to sell 10 chicken just because people, they don't have money. Then I decided to put on television. Just because I see most of people, they just go there at the tavern to watch it soccer. Yeah, so I try to attract the customer. They can come and buy some food, drink there at my shop. So it's the way I decided that I can entertain them, because most of them, they used to go to the tavern. Say, at least there it's safe than the tavern. They just came there and then entertain themselves, and then after they just leave. That's why I try to, and then because I don't have even a television, I took the television there at my place, at home. Yeah, at home, and then I put there. After the game, when they just go, and then I take that television back to my wife, and then they can watch soccer. And then it's not the way that I'm punishing them, just I'm trying to provide them, because if people that are there, they're going to support me, and then I will be able to feed them, you understand?
The businesses are responsive to the conditions of life characterized by waiting. As such, their precarity is conditioned on the precarity of the communities they serve.
Sometimes I'm happy, somebody is hungry, just unhealthy. People drink even bread anytime. Or even I don't have taxi money, I'm happy for that people.
How about those that you write in the crowd?
Yeah, write down that one. Somebody is coming that money. Somebody is even house number change runaway. I don't know. Even too much people.
He decided the runaway
that
came in that morning.
Not bad. Even one guy. 10,000 is really big.
10,000 the garbage bag. How did you lose it?
But I don't even put that way.
Did you take that?
Even it's there that people I know. But it's not working that way.
Informal electricity connections often mean blackouts when it rains. The water connections affect pressure and supply. The businesses are unstable, affected by the employment and income of the community as a whole. It is important not to romanticize these processes, and for many residents, their aspirations still lie in formal wage work, a stable income, and the benefits of a job.
Maybe I working at a mine or a masbala is better than work by yourself, because if you don't deliver, month end you don't get nothing. Yeah.
Man, it's hard. Because once you become a person who's going to be like, let me do this for a short period of time while I'm still waiting for this. That one, it must come from you as a person. I cannot create you something that I don't even know what is it that is going to suit you. So it must come within your heart that I want to do this while I'm still waiting for whatever that I'm waiting for, you see. So it's not like maybe here, maybe as an office, it's us who must create that platform. It must come from someone else's mind that let me create 1, 2, 3 in order to wait for 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Waiting passively is not an option. Failed by the state and an economy beset by massive unemployment, these communities continue to engage in the search for the possibility of something else. Possibilities that are neither ideal nor bereft, rather a diverse assemblage of acts. Protesting, the commandeering of services, and the production of informal incomes are ways of actively waiting. Essential to the demands of urgence, a small sliver of autonomy, and the maintenance of life.